Good morning. Can everyone hear me? Yeah, hopefully, yes. A little head nod or a thumbs up in the chat. Well, welcome. My name is Jewel for those. Hi, good morning, Isabel. My name is Jewel for those that have never practiced with me before. We're going to go ahead and get started. I was chatting with my niece over the weekend. I have three nieces and nephews, all in their 20s, and their mom, my sister, is really pressuring them to come up with a plan for the rest of their lives while we're quarantined at home, and putting a lot of pressure on them to really map out their futures. And I said to her, for this time, for some of us, this is a much needed time of rest and reset and reflections. For those of us that are putting extra pressure on ourselves to create or produce or to build something in this time frame, maybe that's not what we need. And maybe this is a divine alignment of some sort calling us to be more reflective and restful at home. So for everyone, this time is going to mean something different. And it's up to us to decide individually on what we need to do in this time and what we best need for ourselves. So kudos to you ladies for joining these calls in the morning, on Monday morning, starting your week out, and deciding what you need for yourselves and what is best for you in this time frame. So for today's theme, we are going to be going deeper within and really taking some time to listen to our bodies, what we need, the feedback that our bodies are giving us, and just kind of really feeling into that space, what's going on from an internal standpoint and how does that manifest from without. And so we'll get started when whatever your favorite comfortable seated position is. You can be seated cross-legs on the floor on the mat. You can be sitting in a chair, a nice comfy armchair, maybe something with a bit of a hard back. Any seat that feels best and most comfortable for you this morning. Just start by taking 3 deep breaths. Beginning to draw your attention more internally. Grounding yourself, preparing yourself for your practice. The bottom of your next out breath, go ahead and cross your arms in front of your chest. Drop your right ear over to your right shoulder. You're going to turn your head to point your chin up towards the left. Lift your chin up and over your left shoulder to look down at the floor. Turn your head to bring your left ear closer to your left shoulder. That will take your gaze and your chin up towards the right. Lift your chin up and over the right shoulder to look down at the floor. And one more time, rotating out through the neck to bring your right ear closer to your right shoulder, pointing your chin up towards the left. Chin lifts up and over the left shoulder to look down at the floor. We're just going to flow back and forth like this as you gently rotate out your head, bringing your left ear closer to left shoulder, pointing your chin up to the right. Lift your chin up and over to look down at the floor. And just flow gently back and forth like this, rotating out through your neck. We're creating an infinity sign, a sideways figure 8 with our chin, helping to rotate and stretch out through our neck. Just notice how your breath is here. Notice if you're breathing calm and relaxed. Maybe your breath is a bit more rapid. Can you breathe into the pose as you continue to rotate out and stretch your neck? As you breathe, maybe you use your exhales to help you release any tightness you feel along your neck. Take one more full round. Come all the way back to center. Release your arms down by your sides. Turn your palms out so that they're facing towards your computer screen, and the inside of your elbows are pointing out towards the computer screen as well. Take a nice full inhale to draw your arms up high towards the ceiling. And exhale, release your arms down by your sides. We'll do that 2 more times. Palms stay out facing towards the computer screen. Oops, knocking stuff off my bookshelf. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to release down. 1 more time like that. Nice full inhale to lift up high towards the ceiling. And exhale to release down. This time, taking your fingertips to the tops of your shoulders so your elbows are out nice and wide. Take your elbows in circles, pointing them towards the computer screen, lowering them down by your sides, and lift back up to that starting position. So we're rotating out through the shoulders, and really feel your shoulder blades glide up and down your back. Feel free to take these circles as quickly or as slowly as you'd like. This is all about feeling into your shoulders, your upper back. Keep breathing here, being mindful of those inhales and exhales as you rotate out through your shoulder joints. And take one more round in this direction, then we're going to reverse. So pointing the elbows forward, separate them out wide. Really pull your elbows back behind you, open up the chest. Release down by your sides and lift right up towards the screen. Out to the sides, pull them gently back, lower down and lift up. We'll take a few rounds like that. You're reversing that direction. You'll be seeing each time you pull the elbows back behind you, can you open up a little bit more through your chest, through your lung space. And exhale to release down. Take one more round. And lower your arms down. One more time, pointing your palms out to face towards the computer screen. 3 full inhales to lift up. Exhale, release down. Full inhale to lift up, reach up. Exhale to release down. One more time, lift it all the way up to the ceiling. Lower your shoulders down from your ears. Exhale, release your arms forward. The last movement will work on moving through our side body, twisting a little bit, crossing your arms on top of your shoulders, or your palms on top of your shoulders. Lifting up nice and tall, feel your sides body get long, and then we're just twisting gently from side to side, so turning towards your right. Inhale here. Exhale, come back to center, turn towards your left. Inhale and release to center. Just take a few rounds like that, twisting from side to side. So twisting everything from your core, from your obliques. Feeling the muscles engaged along the sides of the body. And take one more round to each side. And come back to center. Release your arms down. Take some gentle neck rolls. Side to side. There's no right or wrong way. Just easy movement. Take some gentle wrist rolls. Maybe flexing and extending at your wrist and your fingers. If it feels good, you can roll your shoulders backwards and forward. Any organic movement that feels good, maybe shimmying your shoulders side to side. Just helping to work out any last little bit of nooks and crannies before we make our way into our meditation. Well, pressing down through your sits bones, coming back to stillness. If you're sitting in a chair, make sure that both feet are directly underneath your knees. So you have nice 90-degree angles from your ankles to your knee joints to your hips. Have your palms resting in your laps. If you'd like to be a bit more grounded, keep your palms facing down. If you feel like your energy is a little low this morning and you want to invite in some more energy, have your palms facing up towards the ceiling. Pressing down through your sits bones, have your back comfortably straight, drawing your shoulders down and away from your ears. Crown of your head lifting up towards the ceiling. And just start by taking some nice deep breaths. Breathing in through your nose and out of your mouth. Just notice how that breath feels. Notice if your breath is calm and relaxed right now in this moment. Perhaps notice if there's a bit more energy in your breath, breathing rapidly. Notice if the breath is shallow. Notice if your breath is deep. There's no right or wrong way to breathe. Just starting to notice what your natural breath flow feels like. If your eyes are not already closed and it feels okay for you, just go ahead and rest your gaze. You can return back to your normal breathing. Perhaps that for you, that's breathing in and out through your nostrils. Maybe you're a mouth breather. Wherever your natural state of breath is. Settle there for a moment. Start to notice the sounds that you hear around you. Any sounds that you hear in your space. Maybe sounds you might hear outside in the streets in your neighborhood. It's becoming more audibly familiar with everything that surrounds you. Before we take our attention more internally. Knowing that you're in a safe space. Start to bring your attention more into your body. Notice what parts of your body are connected to the floor. Depending on how you're sitting, it could be the soles of your feet. Be the sides of your feet, maybe the tops of your feet. Just notice whatever body part is closest to and grounded to the floor. Start to take your attention up through your ankles, your lower legs, your knees, and your thighs. Notice your glutes connecting your bottom to whatever you're sitting on. Perhaps noticing the resting of your palms in your lap. Maybe feeling the breath moving through your torso, your belly, your chest. Noticing the tops of your shoulders and where your arms are resting in space. You feel the inside of your upper arm resting against your side body. Bring your attention to the muscles of your face. Notice if you're clenching your teeth. Start to take your awareness to the crown of your head. In the space just above your head, imagine a bright, glowing, warm light. The light can be any color that resonates with you. Perhaps it's bright yellow and oranges like the sun. Maybe it's a purifying white light. Any color that resonates with you and your spirit in this moment. With each exhale, can you imagine that light expanding? Expanding in width and in length. Inviting some movement to this light. As you exhale, imagine the light cascading down through your body, covering everything from your head down to your toes. Slowly creeping down to cover more of your presence with each exhale. As the light continues to reach down to the soles of your feet, perhaps you feel a warming sensation with each body part that this light kisses. Activating a different part of you. Maybe helping to release tension or tightness or anything that you might be holding on to. With each exhale, can you surrender a bit more into the stillness that the light is helping to cover your body with? Resting more into yourself and that calmness. Once your light has reached your feet, just allow it to dissipate, dissolving into the earth. Begin to deepen your breath once more. Drawing in goodness on your inhale. Exhale to release everything that doesn't serve you. Feeling your shoulders sink and get heavy. Go full more. Inhale. Inviting in hope, positivity, clarity. Exhale fully. Letting go of everything that you don't need. Take one more round of breath like that. Releasing everything on that final exhale. Return back to your normal breath. Rest here for a moment. Reintroduce some movement to your practice by wiggling your toes. Wiggle your fingers. When you're ready, gently blink your eyes open. Yeah, if there's any movement that you want to take, maybe some neck rolls, shoulder rolls, just to fully reintroduce yourself back into this space. I thank you, ladies, so much for showing up for yourselves and starting your week in a very mindful way. I hope you all continue to stay safe, stay well, stay healthy, stay mindful. So I see you next week. Take care.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.